Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are a regular subscriber, thank you for coming back. And if you have just found my channel and you love to look at handbags or collect handbags, welcome. And you've come to a place where you don't have to be perfect, but your purse definitely has to be perfect for you. So today, I think it's been, I think 2 weeks since I've released a video. I was trying to do the No by November challenge this month, but I broke that. I I lasted what 19 days, and then on November 19th, Coach did release some new Tabby bags, and I just I was just in awe of some of the beaded bags that they released. Was that a few days ago, right? And I had, as soon as I saw one of the bags, and I knew that it was going to sell out because it did say a few, I think 7 items left. So I am very busy during the week with work, and I usually don't peruse through the Coach websites. And if anything, the way I find out about new releases is when I go on YouTube and I see some YouTube content makers post some bags that Coach release either on their website or on Amazon or Dillard's or Macy's and so forth, right? So I think I saw one of the coaches that I follow, and they had this bag on a picture, said, "Oh, Coach released this." So I went on the Coach website so fast after I saw that bag on her YouTube channel, and there it is. It is a very limited bag, and she's right here. I received her really fast, so I'm not sure how that happened, but I ordered her on Wednesday. When was that, the 19th? Yeah, the 19th on Wednesday, and it got here yesterday. So it literally like took 2 days to get to my house. So I'm gonna do revealing, and I don't think I've seen a lot of videos on her so far. So she is definitely sold out now, and I posted something yesterday for my viewers to see if they can guess which one I couldn't resist, and I broke my No by November challenge. So yeah, I just couldn't help myself. I had no self control when I saw this bag, and you're about to see. I will reveal it in a few seconds. But most of you guessed it was the Tabby bag. So the bags that they released, they were all in the size 26. They were all Tabby 26. I think they released some rhinestone twin turnlock bag. I didn't see that. There's also one that I'm also eyeing, but I haven't seen that on the website, but I've seen some coaches on TikTok already have it. They have it at the, what do they call it? It's kind of like a re-edition of it had the kiss lock pockets at the end, and it's very boxy looking. It's got like a top handle. I forgot what they call it, but I was just watching some TikTok videos on that last night. So I didn't see it on the Coach website. I tried on Amazon. Also, I haven't checked Dillard's or Macy's because usually those stores will also release some bags that Coach doesn't even release on their own website. So we'll see. I want to get my hands on that bag also. But yes, so most of you, if you took a guess which new Tabby bag I bought, I a lot of you, I think about half of you guessed that it was one of the beaded ones. I really like, oh, the crystal one. I think you guys thought it was the crystal one that I bought. That one I really liked also, but for everyday use, I'm not sure if I can use that, you know, it's not it's almost like a special occasion bag, right? The one with the really very crisp signature crystals and black and silver. That's really pretty. It's very stunning. I have not seen that in person, but I do plan on stopping by my local Coach store. At least one of the. I have 3 retail stores where I live, so I want to see it in person. So I want to see how they even the beaded work, the beaded ones, those are really pretty also. I think they had the snake print bead ones, and then they had the tiger printed beaded one. Those are really pretty also. But I gotta see it in picture, right? I mean, in person. So here she is. Oh, but before I reveal her, I just want to show you my my other tabby bags that are in the original structured version. So the ones that they release are more like soft, right? The new ones that they release. So this is my very, it's not, I'm not going to say it's my very first tabby, because I do have the K facet tabby, the bigger one. But this is the one that got really popular, right? This structured one. So let me just take off this chain right here. So this is my very first, I guess what you call the structured tabby, which is very popular with a lot of Coach collectors, right? And they still sell this on their website, and it's very structured. This one, it's a snap closure. This one is made out of genuine pebbled leather. And usually it'll say when you have a tabby bag, right? It'll say what kind of material they use. This one has 2 main compartments here, right? And then it's got the thinner pocket over here. I guess you can call it another compartment, but it doesn't really hold much. I mean, I would only put like receipts there so I don't want to stretch out the leather, right? And then it does have a zippered pocket inside, and it's lined with that textile fabric. This color is also this is I mean, I think I bought this about 2.5 years ago when I started collecting Coach bags. And there's a reason why I chose this color. It was during the summer, and they call it the yellow gold color. And this is the tag. I usually keep the tags in my bags. To be honest, I have not carried this out. I was actually thinking of giving her to my stepdaughter, but I'm not sure if this is to her liking. So, and as you can see, it's called yellow gold, but it's almost like a kind of like a mustard. The closest color that I can think of is like mustard, right? And she's got the, instead of metal hardware, she's got a leather covering on the C branding there, and it is a snap closure. Then you've got the gunmetal hardware right here, which is pretty cool. I like that they use the gunmetal because I think it matches more. So if we take a spin around her, quick spin around, so you've got that very structured, like on the structured tabbies, right? Then there's the hang tag that matches the yellow gold. Then as you can see right here, she doesn't really need feet. So with these structured tabbies, since you have this structure right here, you don't really, the only thing that's actually touching the table when you put it down is the glazing, right? So when you put it down like that, and she does have a pocket, outside pocket again. Yeah, my phone will fit in there, but again, I don't like to do that because I think it stretches out the bag or the leather, so I don't want to ruin it. So you might be thinking, oh, if you've been following me, you might be thinking, why did she buy that color? Because usually I buy a lot of neutral colors. My bags are usually in black or in a shade of brown, right? But I, this is how crazy I am sometimes. So this went on sale. This chain link went on sale um, before I bought this bag. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that is because I bought another bag that's actually in kind of like a bluish shade. I will do a video on that. And it actually had this chain, and I'm like, that's the coolest thing, right? And it looks heavy, and it adds so much interest to the bag, but it's actually very light. And I do not even think there's any metal on the chain link itself, just your dog leash are metals. But I think this whole thing might be made out of leather, right? So it's in the yellow gold. So I'm like, I wonder if they sell any bags in that same color. And at the same time, they had this on their website. So I said, oh, that, except for the hardware, I'm not sure why they used. I think this may have been matched with another bag, if I remember correctly. But you could have bought it by itself, and I did say it was on sale. So the only thing that doesn't match is the hardware. So this one has gunmetal, and then this one has the brass dog leash. But I mean, you can barely tell, right, when you put it on the bag, because it matches the yellow gold. So there. And that's why I ended up with this Tabby. And I didn't have, it's my very first, except for the K facet that's a bigger, it's more like a rectangular. So this one is more like east-west shape, right? This one got really popular, this Tabby. So yeah. So the reason why I really have not carried her, I think it's because of her color. And also, she's very structured. I have learned that, this was the biggest complaint with the people who buy this structured Tabby. They kind of wish that this pocket was not here, or maybe they could have put it on the side here, because it really limits what you can put in it, right? So let me show you. So I usually carry a, let me grab it. I usually carry a corner a wristlet like this. Let me see if it even fits. Well, technically it does fit, but usually it'll have more stuff in it. Right now it doesn't have much stuff. This is not. I usually put all my lotion and what have you in there, right? And right now it fits, but you can see if I had that stuff, then I put my wallet in there. You can see the space is very limited. I guess I could still carry the stuff that I usually carry. So I just put my sanitizer there and then my lotion. But as you can see, I guess if I try to really like stuff my phone in there, but I really don't want to do that, my phone could possibly fit in here, right? In this thin slot right here. But as you can see, the space is very limited. If they had left this pocket out, or maybe put it on the side here, or maybe just made this the pocket, the zippered pocket right here, then that would give you definitely a space for your phone, right? I mean, most of us carry a big phone now, and it would not fit in this space right here. So yeah, so that's the biggest complaint with these bags, is that the compartment, yeah, it keeps you organized, but at the same time, it also limits your space, and it hinders how much you can put in there. Okay, so that's why I did not buy a structured tabby after this because I just knowing myself, even though I don't carry much, it's very structured for me. And then the other complaint is that the shoulder strap, it does come with a crossbody strap too. I just have it put it away somewhere in my closet. It does come with a shoulder strap too. So the structured bags before, I'm not sure about the new ones now, their shoulder strap is not very comfortable when you wear it on your shoulder. Like this part, it will reach for most of us, it will touch your armpit, right? So that's the second complaint that people have about this bag. The shoulder strap is not that long. But this one does, as you can see, it does add more length if I wanted to use this chain strap that I bought extra on sale. It is a longer shoulder strap, so it'll be more comfortable to wear like that. Okay, so I'm rambling on, and I haven't even got to the actual bag that I want to reveal. And I don't want my microphone to go dead on me again, because that happened last time and I had to record the video again. So here she is. Not this is not the star of the video, sorry. So it took me years. So that was, I want to say, what is it, 2025? That must have been 2022 or 2023. I would say about 2022 when I bought that bag. And then they released this year. I mean, last year. No, it was this year. Sorry. Gosh, it's been a year, almost a year. So they released, it's the year of the snake, right? For the Chinese New Year, they Coach always release like a year of the snake. So this year was a year of the snake. I'm not sure what it's gonna be in 2026, but this was also a very limited not chain tabby, tabby. It's also a structured tabby. As I said, after I bought that yellow gold one, since I know myself, as you know, I don't really like the structured tabby because it really limits you. And when you carry it also, it's not very soft. It's not very slouchy, right? It's not the most comfortable bag. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But then when they released this, as soon as I saw it online, and when do we celebrate Chinese New Year? I believe in January or February, they released this Year of the Snake bag, either January or February of this year, 2025. So I just fell in love with this. And what makes it so unique, if you look at the hardware on it, it's got like a snake print, right? And then they had a matching bag charm, and it has that C in the snake print also, or pattern. So I bought that also. And this is what got me with this purse. This is actually covered in python skin. So yeah, I'm an animal lover. Please don't hate me. But I just thought that this was very exquisite right there. So the whole right here. So it's just very exquisite. And as you can see, the strap also, and then right here where they fold the strap, it's up to there. It's made out of the python's skin. So this was also very limited. I believe I used to live in California. Even people who lived in California, there were certain states that, because they have laws that you cannot purchase items with python skin or snake skin. So I think California is one of those states. The state that I live in right now does not, and they couldn't order them. I think people were saying on they were saying online that they had to drive or cross state borders, or they had to drive to Canada to get this bag. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know anything about those laws or anything specific, but that's what people were saying. So when I ordered this online, I was able to order it online, but then I knew that it might be canceled because, when you order from their Coach website, it'll say processing, right? It usually takes a day, and usually within the following day, you get a notification from them saying, okay, it's shipping now, or or it was shipped. So I think I waited maybe 2 to 3 days, and it was still saying processing, processing. And I'm like, oh crap. I just know that they're probably going to cancel this. And I know it was a very limited. There were people saying online that they were only, I don't know how many they were selling, 100, which is kind of hard to believe. So I don't know. People were saying there were only 100 of these bags that were made, and it was very limited. So I don't know the actual number. And so I was like, I already knew, I was already expecting that they were going to cancel my order. So I finally get a cancellation email saying that it was sold out. So I was like really bummed because I really wanted this bag, even though I'm not a big structured tabby person, but I just knew that this was a collector's. I'm a big Coach collector. Oh, it also came with your regular hang tag and a gold metal Coach hang tag. I guess they wanted to match the gold snake skin right there, right? So I was really disappointed. And then I'm like, okay, I missed out on that. I probably messed up on it. I should have ordered it ASAP, right? And so I don't know why, one of the Coach um, essays texted me, and I don't even know how he got my information. It was somebody from one of my local stores. I don't know if I know I ordered something from their store before. So I'm not sure if it's the usual practice that they go through their customers' database and they just text people. Because before then, I never really had contact with this essay before. And he was just saying, hey, hello, I'm one of the essays at your local Coach retail store. And here, I'm gonna, we have some new releases if you're interested. And I really wasn't interested in any of their bags, but I believe this was released January, February of this year, 2025. So I was just like, I think it was like evening when he texted me, and I was just like, okay. I go, no, I'm not really interested, but can you get a hold of this bag? So I sent him a picture of this bag, and he immediately said, I found one. He said, it is sold out, but I was able to find. I was like, what? So I was really excited. But I was already thinking it's probably going to be either a floor sample or a return bag. But I guess I wanted it so much, I didn't care. I was just going to inspect it when it came. So he said, yeah, I found one, and I can get it to you tomorrow. And I was like, then it made me think, was this in the other retail stores? Because, sometimes it says it's sold out online, but really, if you call your local stores or if you stop by your local stores, they may still have one or two in their stores. So I was really excited. And he said, yeah, I can send you the pay link. So I got to that right away and I paid it. And then he said, you can pick it up tomorrow at our store. So wherever he found it, I think I don't know where, I'm thinking one of the other local stores had it in store, and it could have been the floor sample. And And yeah, I was able to pick it up after work the following day. I was like so shocked. And that is probably, as you know me, I do get obsessed with certain bags, and I usually don't stop until I get it, even though it's like sold out. I just go hunting for it. It's almost like I don't know, a little game for me. I don't know, or a challenge. So yeah, so I was really glad that he was able to find this bag for me, and it was in my hands the following day. And she's always going to be in my collection. She's a keeper, and she does come with. Where's the? That I had it. She did come with a strap right here, and I forgot to show you guys. She's made out of genuine leather. I'm not sure if this is it just says genuine leather, so I'm not sure what kind of genuine leather it is. So I'm not sure if it's even glove tanned or just a soft grain, right? So same thing with the other structure tabby. It does have a pocket like that. And I'm actually shocked that this one, even though it's a um, limited, what you call it, bag. Usually, I think their original structure bags are priced at $450. This one was at $495. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure if this was sold right now, they'll probably try to charge you at least $550 for this bag, or even $595, because it's such a real pretty bag, and it is limited. It does also come with a strap, crossbody strap. Okay, so you can wear it as a longer shoulder bag or a crossbody. But you can see even this one, the shoulder strap is still a little bit short, right? It's still a little bit uncomfortable to carry it, because when I put it on my shoulder, this part touches my armpit. So I mean, I don't mind carrying it as a top handle or on the crook of my arm. So that's that, and comes with the same components right there. You got your main compartments here. Why do I keep saying components? Compartments. Then you've got your pocket over here. You've got another pocket over here. Then you also have a separate pocket. And then I'm not sure if this was a return bag or it was a floor sample, but I'm just glad that I have, and I did inspect it. There was just a little scuff here that you can hardly tell. And I have actually not tried to clean this, so that might even be cleaned off. But that was the only thing that I saw, and I'm so glad that my SA found it. And after that, since I knew that he was very resourceful, he's been my SA that I work with. And so yeah, he actually texted me a few days ago when that tabby released. Before it was released, he texted me if I wanted any of the bags, but I don't think they had. I know this bag that I'm about to reveal. Sorry, this is a long video now. So this is the bag that I ended up getting. When he sent me the pictures, it looked like they had this bag, but it looked like they just tried to add. Oh, I'm about to give you a hint, so I'm not gonna finish that story. So yeah, so most of you who guessed thought it was the signature C with the pretty crystals, and the really like I think the C was covered with crystals. So no, I did not end up getting that, but I did end up getting this. You ready for this? It is, can you guys take a guess? It is the soft Tabby 26 with the bag charms. So yeah, so as soon as I saw this, I don't know why, and I just was drawn to it. And I know it's not very practical. And I do have a considerate amount of bag charms, but I don't think I've ever put this much bag charm on a bag. You know how some people put a bunch of Labubus or what have you on their purse. Uh, I do own some Labubus. I've not carried more than one Labubu on my bag. So this is actually very uncharacteristic of me to be carrying a bunch of bag charms on my bag. So they call this, I think it's actually the soft tabby. So as you can see, it's very soft, it's very slouchy, it's not, the only thing that keeps it structured is right here, right? The compartments over here. But even this looks smaller than the original, let me see, the original structured bag. I just want to quickly, let me see, quickly compare them. So this one on their website, it said it was 10 inches long. It is 10 inches long. Oh, interestingly enough, the original one is about almost 10.5 inches long. And then the height is 5 inches. Then this one is also 5 inches. But for some reason, and probably the width would be different, it tapers at the bottom. But this one, about 2.5 inches. I think they actually said this was, so right here, this is all, they're saying it's 2 3/4, but it's actually the widest part is 2.5 also. But for some reason, it does look smaller than the structured ones, the structured bag. So let's go back to the bag itself. So I'm gonna put her shoulder strap on her. And sorry, I rambled on about the structured bags. And this one's actually the star of this video today. So we'll take a quick spin around her. So this is how she looks like with all the charms that came with her. And look at that beautiful strap right there. So she is a bit heavy with all the charms on her. And yeah, so let's talk about the bag first, and then I'll go over the charms. So here, she doesn't have that zippered, oh thank God, she doesn't have the zippered compartment anymore here. What they did is put a snap pocket on this side. So she does have those two main compartments here. It is fully lined in leather, and she still has that thin pocket at the front. Oh my God, this is such a nice bag. And the story patch is embossed on that back compartment right there. And it says, the Tabby bag, genuine full grain leather right there. And then she's I feel like the charms is heavier than the bag itself. And then you can see that's the only thing that's keeping the bag structured right there. Then she's got one pocket right here. And then as for the bag charms, and she did come with this strap. This is, I can use this strap. I love that they made this removable, right? So I can use this on a different bag. I actually do not have a Coach cherry charm for some reason. I have not pulled the trigger on that. I know they have different colors, but I do have a fake one from Amazon. So I just couldn't get myself to pay for a cherry print. I mean a cherry bag charm for 95 bucks when I can get one from Amazon for $10. So yeah, so when I saw this, I'm like, okay, maybe time to get something with a cherry bag charm. But this one come with one die right here. The only thing is that I kind of wish they made this removable right here, right? So that's one thing, but I think there's a way for that. If I wanted to really move this around, I can probably use a plier to take this off and then attach it to maybe O-ring, and then I can use it with other bags as well. But yeah, so if you're thinking about getting this bag, it is sold out, but you might be able to, they might re-release it, or you might be able to buy it in the pre-love market. Yeah, so just one thing to think about. This bag charm right here, this cluster right here, it's not removable. Okay, so it's completely attached to the shoulder strap. So I'm just gonna attach that. So as I said, it is pretty heavy with all the charms on it. So this is how it looks like with everything connected to it. And then this one, it does come with a big tag right here. I'm gonna move this closer so you guys can see the charms. It does come with so they released this in the dark brown one. I have this in the dark brown one. They did release it originally, I think back in February or March, with the frame kiss lock bags, the large ones. And it's only dark brown. And I think Dillard's released it a month ago again. It sold out quickly again. And this one, I love that it's in honey brown, because I do have a few honey brown Coach bags. So I thought that would be cool, right? They do, FYI, they do sell the soft Tabby 26 by itself. And I think it comes in black and maple, I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but they do have it in multiple colors. So they do sell this bag by itself. And then it also came with the Shirling teddy bear bag charm. I thought that was cool. I do not have a Shirling teddy bear bag charm, but I did buy another one also recently. So yeah, so I did buy 2 items this month from Coach that during my no buy no challenge, I just couldn't help myself with this bag. Yeah. And then it came with this it's almost like the heritage bag charm that they have right now, right? It came with the feather, and then it does have some small rivets there at the end, and it's got 3 beads, which is pretty cool. And then it also came, I put this closer, with a key. Looks like it's gunmetal, right? And then on the other side, it came with a heart coin bag charm. I'm gonna keep the stuffing in there. It is fully lined in leather, which is really nice. I don't have a heart coin bag charm also, so which that was pretty cool. It came with this tassel right here, which adds another interesting. It's all, I'm not sure if this is all leather. So yeah, so there's a big tassel right there, and I don't want, I already see it's folded right here, so I don't want that to. Then it came with this tag. And then one of the coolest things, this is removable. So it did come with, it's almost like their New York motif uh, chain, which is really cool too, that they just released, right? So this one has the rainbow heart, and it's pretty substantial. By itself, this rainbow heart is pretty heavy too, which is pretty cool, right? Then and it's got that twinkle right there, a little crystal right there. Then you've got, not sure if these are real crystals though, but then you've got another star again. You got some bling in the middle there. Then over here, your New York cluster here. It's got the little apple right there. And then it's got the pretzel, which is pretty cool. I do not have an apple bag charm or the crystal bag charm. I do have the New York cluster. So I don't know what's on that cluster. The big one that they release. And they have the Statue of Liberty right here, which is pretty cool too. So I call this the New York cluster bag charm. So yeah, those are all the bag charms. This is removable, your hang tag. This one, I was watching, was it Winnie B LV? Tried to, but she wasn't crazy about this tassel right here. So she tried to remove it, but she, I don't know, I'm not gonna try to remove that right now. If anything, if I'm gonna remove these bag charms, that's the only thing I kind of wish. I think you can undo this, but I know like she tried to do it during her video and she couldn't, it was getting stuck. So if anything, if I'm gonna plan to use this in another bag, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, I would probably cut this off and put it on an O-ring, right? This one also can easily be taken off also and attach it to an O-ring also. So yeah, that sounds crazy to you probably, and I'm not even sure if I would do that also, because I just know it's going to be forever in my collection. But if I didn't want all the bag charms on it, or if I just want to keep some of it, I can probably take these off. Like I'll probably have to play around with it somewhere and try to figure out how to take it off so I can use it in other bags. So yeah, so why you're probably wondering then, why the heck did you buy that bag if you think you're gonna remove those bag charms anyways? Because I just think like value wise also, I mean, it is a collector's item. So where is it? It did come with a tag, which is, I thought was interesting to me, because it came with a tag. It says, this is a Coach collectible. So, I mean, yeah, I just know that this was limited, and it is a, I mean, for me, they don't have to tell me it's a collectible item. I'm a collector, so I want it in my collection. So they don't need to twist my arm to buy this bag. But I just thought the value of it, I know this was a bit pricey, but I'm seeing when people add it up, and I did add up, I kind of estimated the cost of the bag charms. Alone for the bag charms, I'm coming up with about $750, $765. And then plus the bag. So for what they sold it for, I think, um, I guess I am still spending, but people are saying you're saving with the bag charms. If you were to buy those alone, it would cost, you're saving about like $300 to $400. But that's not why I bought it. I really just fell in love with this bag as soon as I saw it, and I knew it was a limited edition, and I'm a big collector. So yeah, and I know that I can figure out how to remove these bags. And this soft Tabby 26 actually reminds me so much, and it's small enough. I think I can take this to the hockey games. It's and it's very soft. The leather alone, and it smells really good. And look at that, the lining alone is so beautiful. And I was just saying that they haven't really been releasing a lot of leather lined bags. The last ones that I bought were the slouchy Coach. Those are fully lined in leather inside also. So it's not just the charms that got me, but also the leather lined bag. And I know that I can take these off. I have the option to take these off, and I can figure out how to take off the teddy bear and the tassel cluster over here. So yeah, so I think this was a it was a big purchase, but also it was one of my best purchases from Coach this year. So let's see. And I was willing to break, and let's just see what fits in it. I was willing to break my no buy no bag challenge for this bag. So it does still fit the wristlet right here. And then I'm pretty sure it's going to fit. This is a little bit bigger than the corner wristlet from the outlet. This is from the retail side. And then I carry my lotion. That's that. And my wallet right here. So it does fit. And if I didn't want to carry this, I can still fit my bag in my phone here, right? Or put this over here. So I can change that around. I can still close it. It closes pretty easily. But I really think this is one of the best bags they've released this year. I think everyone has been waiting for a soft Tabby 26. And yeah, it carries enough, as I said. And if you've been following me, I don't carry much. So this is just a good size for me. And then it does come with a very soft but pretty substantial crossbody strap also. The leather feels like it's the same natural, the genuine full grain leather. It's very soft. So compared to the strap that came with the structured tabby back here, this strap, I feel like is going to be more comfortable on my shoulder because it's softer. So that's that. Let me know in your comments if you bought anything from the November 19th Tabby release. I know they also released a cute Lana 19, which I still got to check out. I was actually couldn't move out of my Lana 23 in suede. I carried that bag for about 2 months, and the only thing that stopped me from carrying it the last 2 weeks is because it's been raining where I live. But the Lana 23 has definitely become in one of my top 5 Coach bags. Probably my most used bag, Coach bag that I've ever bought. So yeah, I do want to check out that Lana 19, the big one. I don't know what size the bigger one, the biggest one. I definitely, I might eat my words later, but I definitely think that's too big. But the Lana 23 is just the perfect size for me. I want to check out the Lana 19 too. Okay, I'll stop rambling on. Sorry. Yeah, let me know if you bought anything from the November 19th Tabby release. If you bought this bag, what do you think about it? Are you going to keep it? What are you thinking? And also, Did you buy any of the rivets one was really the Western one with the rivets? That one was really pretty too, but I just thought it was too much. Um, but the beaded ones, I want to check those out in person. But hopefully you enjoy this review. Sorry the video got too long. Remember, it's not all about perfection, whether it's you or your purse. It's all about finding what makes you feel amazing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Bye.